Recording in progress.
Okay, I opened the Revit Structure. Right. Okay. Last week I already gone through the uh, member sizing, right? So I believe all of you go back and study the member sizing, right? So now you at least you have idea how to do the member size, right? Okay. So member size, you don't be very accurate. Approximately you can do the member size, right? After analysis Tekla structure designer, right? Then you can decide whether you want to change the member size or whether you want to keep the as it is you can decide based on your design. In concrete, right? There is no correct or wrong, right? So concrete is depend on the rebar density. Let's say column, right? So if you go to maximum rebar density 4%, right? So you can reduce the column size. But if you want to minimize the rebar, let's say 1%, then you can increase the column size, right? So in the concrete, there's no right or wrong. So its depth is based on the rebar density, right? So if you choose a smaller size, then you have to put the more rebar. If you choose a bigger one, then you got to put the less rebar. But you're gonna choose very deep. Right? It's not practical, right? So choose a member size and start to do the modeling. Right, then only you can pick up with me. Otherwise, right? I can because I am going to do my own assignment model, right? It's not your assignment, so you have to do your assignment. Then only you can find the problems, right? So if you don't do the model, right, then you don't know the problems, right? So then it may not be useful, right? If you want to fully utilize these classes, right, flowing classes, better you start to do your modeling, right? Okay, at least Revit model, right? Analysis you can do later on, right? So okay, this is a 4th week, right? So my plan is this next week, right? This class and next week, I write to finish the Revit model and go to the tech class and do the analysis and design, right? After I come back from a holiday, right, I start to do the detailing, right? That's my plan. Okay, so you had a 2 weeks, right? I'm on holiday, so I cannot conduct the class. So those 2 weeks, make sure that you have finished your assignment, right? So when you do the assignment, you definitely you have the doubts, right? Then note down your doubts and you can discuss in the class or you can write to me personally. Then I write to reply to you. Okay, that's a way you can learn faster, right? If you don't follow up the class, okay, following up the class is one thing, but you have to do the assignment. Otherwise, you cannot learn. Okay, so I'm going to start the modeling now, right? So last week I showed you this AutoCAD drawing. Actually, I already sent to you. Okay, see, this is my base model. Okay, sorry, this is my drawing. I am going to do the modeling, right? So my modeling based on these layouts. Okay, last week we did the member sizes, so I am going to follow up based on that member sizes. Let's do the member. Let's follow up based on this member sizes, right? Do the analysis. After that, if there are any mistake, no problems. We update the member sizes and come back and update in the model. Okay, so let's go and do the modeling. I create a new. So these all are you are familiar, right? So I go and start. Okay. So first, right, I had to set up the levels, right? So this one all together, right? How many levels I have? Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and roof. Okay. Then level 1 call as a foundation, right? So I create the levels. So I go to any of the level, any of the elevation. So I create the levels, right? Okay. So copy this level. So let's say 4 meter. So I set up this one first. Okay, I make it 4 meter. Right. Okay. So this one I'm going to call as a foundation. Foundation. right? In fact, this one is based on actual building. Okay, I leave it story one, simple story one, right? Yes. So this one I'm going to call story two. Right. So now I'm going to create the other levels, right? 4 meter. Okay, story three. Story four. Then is a 5 story, right? 5 story plus roof. Okay. Story five and roof. Okay. This one I renamed to roof. Oh, this one need to change it. Okay. This also I make it group. Otherwise, okay. All become group. Okay. Okay. So we set up the levels. Okay. So let's go to the level two. Right? I start the modeling from level two. So now you know, right, how to link the AutoCAD, right? I already explained, right? So I am going to link the AutoCAD. Last time I used an option called link CAD. This time I am going to import it. Okay, I explain the reason why I am importing it. Last time I link only. This time I'm importing it, right? So then you can understand differences. So I'm going to import my AutoCAD drawings. I find out I browse the location, my drawing in the Aki folder. So level two. Okay. So when you import, right, you have to look in the place, which level you are going to place. Right. So it's a second story. Second one is a positioning, right? So let's say origin to origin. We have normally we call origin to origin. So if you join origin to origin, you have to look at your archi drawing, right? So you see your drawing origin is here. So this is okay. Drawing is here, right? So if you make it origin, so it's far away, right? So you can do it actually, no issue. But if you want, you can change other center to center also, right? But still you can do this option. Then you have to use a zoom to fit option to make it to show your model. Okay, color I make it preserve. If you want, you can change to black and white, right? Layers also I want to import all layers. If you want, you can change it. Import units I are allowed to alter direct. Okay, and I open it. Okay, now you can see your model. Okay, so what I want first what I'm going to do is I am going to set up this one, right? I'm going to set up my view first. I move all this one, right? It not necessary actually, but I am doing this one, right? So then easy to handle it. So, right. Okay. So our first step is we had to draw the grid line, correct? So for our whatever we want to do before, we had to do the grid lines, right? Before draw the grid lines, I explained to you why this time I link the CAD instead of, sorry, I import the CAD instead of link the CAD. Okay. So the good thing is, okay, you click outside. So make sure that your view is structural plan and go to the visibility or graphic override. If you cannot find out here, you can go to view menu, right? Then you can see here visibility or graphics, right? Here you find out the tabs called imported category, right? Whatever you import, right, you can see here. So I import the second story drawing, right? The AutoCAD drawing. So I can see here. So if we open this one, right, you can see all the necessary, all the layers, AutoCAD drawing layers you can see here. right? So actually you can off the grid lines. Let's say, okay, I want to see only the grid lines, right? Grid lines layers, right? So I'm going to off others. Yes, off others. Right? So, and you can understand. Okay. So, okay, one thing you can do in AutoCAD, right? Before import, what you can do is actually you can do some cleanup in the AutoCAD. Then you can do modeling in Revit easy. Because here the here take more time to clean up all these things. Actually, you don't need to do this one also, but for easy illustration purpose, I am doing this one. Actually, it is actual project, so there's a lot of architecture layers, right? Your example one is easy. There is no much layers. Okay, so now you can see, right? So you can see only the grid lines, right? So I'm going to pick the line and draw the grid line. So you can see how easy this work is. So click the grid lines, right? Now you are ready to draw, right? Last time, normally I use a line option to draw the grid line, right? Now I'm going to use a pick line option, right? So I'm going to pick the line because line is already there. So I'm going to pick it, right? So let's see. So I click the pick line, right? So it's showing number one. So I'm going to change this one because I don't want number one, right? Right. So I want to call as A. I change to A. Okay. Then I am going to use a grid option again. Use a pick line and click this one B, C, D, E. Very easy, no? Right? Just pick the line. Okay. Then horizontal. Pick this one first. This one called F. So I had to change it. So I escape it. Right. Come back and select F. I don't want F. I want to call 1. Right. Also, I want to use other place. Right. This side. 1. Okay. So now I am going to pick the grid again. So click the grid, pick the line. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to off the grid. Right. Okay. I'm going to off the grid. Got import off the grid. Okay. Okay. Now I can see my grid line only. So I change this one quickly. Now your grid line is ready. So you can place your columns, right? So Now grid line is ready, very fast, right? So because you had drawings, you had a reference drawing, so you can easily pick up your grid line. Right? You don't need to bother with all distance because the AutoCAD drawing already is there. If you have doubts, you can measure and count and check it. Perfect, right? 8225, right? This is 9.6. It's perfect. Okay. So now I am going to on the column layers and row the column layers. So column layer, I look for column, right? I think this one column. See, I don't see the column. Okay, let's go and see in AutoCAD. Right. Okay. What's the column layer? So this script. This one finishes. There is structural column layers. Structural column. Okay, it may be structural column. Okay. Okay, so let's look for structural column. Structural column. Oh, I don't see. So here. Oh. Auto drawing not correct. Okay, I think now it's okay. I can see the column. Okay. Okay, so these are basically this is the column, right? So I'm going to draw the column by 700 square column. Last week we calculate the column size, right? So I'm going to create 700 column, right? So in order to create the column, what I'm going to do is I use a column option, click the column option. Now I have to create a column instantaneous, right? So go to the edit, duplicate, select the column size 700 by 700. So with 700, depth also 700. Okay. Then what we want to do, so we had to set up the materials. Remember, last time we have done this one, right? So I'm going to pick this one, Cast Institute C40, right? Okay. So now we know the location, right? So we go and pick it. So our column is smaller than original column size. Never mind. This is our own design. So if not, it's not sufficient, we can change later. So just show the columns. Okay, I have to change it anyway. Never mind. Okay, column done. Actually, before I start the column, right, I suppose to set up the column depths or column height, right? I haven't done, so I'm going to do this one. Select all. Let me see. Okay, so our base level is story. Base level is story 1. Top level is story 2, right? So it's totally pick up. So it's correct. So I leave it. Right. If you had doubt, we can go and see in 3D. Right. In the 3D, you can see now, right? Our columns are here. Right. Okay. This look okay. Right. Okay. Column is done. Next, I am going to draw the walls. Go to the visibility criteria again. Now we had to look for walls, right? Let's show the structural wall first and see. Cannot see. Okay, never mind. And go and see the architecture. Here, can I see the layers? This A wall structure. Okay. Okay, A wall structure. It's fine. Okay. Now I can see all the walls, this wall, right? So I had to draw the wall in this shape. Okay. Basically, this opening, right, is a door opening. This is a door opening. Okay. Okay. So last time we decided how much wall thickness to 200 mm, right? So let's draw the 200 thick wall. Okay. So we go depth connected to story one. Okay. So, okay. We are going to draw whether central line or exterior, right? So I think we choose exterior, right? So I pick up this line and draw here. Okay. Then we go here, and go here. Stop. Then we go from here to here. Or this other way. Oh, sorry, I wrongly picked. Okay, done. Right? So we have done the raw wall. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to draw this wall. Okay. So my strategy is I draw this wall, right? Then I connect this one using the beam. Okay. Using the coupling beam, I'm going to connect it. But you can draw the full wall, then you can make the opening also. On the elevation, you can draw the opening. That's an also is okay. Okay. We finish the wall. So if we had doubts, we can go and see in 3D how it look. Right? Right? You can see, right? The wall we are drawing on the staircase, right? So you can see, right? Okay. So it's look okay. So there's another wall, right? I think this one also sucks. Okay. So let's draw the wall here. This one I can use either center line or one side. So I use a one side, right? So I use the same idea here. Okay. You want a thick wall. So now I'm going to draw this wall. Oh, I choose interior. Then go to exterior. Actually, if you practice, right, then now you are familiar which one need to choose exterior, which one you have to choose interior, right? So I wrote this for okay. Okay. Actually, building is this side, right? This is a retaining wall, right? Okay. I am drawing the retaining wall also, right? Actually, I am going to make 300 thick retaining wall, right? So, what I want is, I don't want to analyze this one. Okay. I don't want to analyze this one. So this one I make as a 300 thick wall. So I'm going to create 300 thick wall. This one I call RW 300. And edit this one 300. Okay, done. Okay, this one I don't want to make as a structure. The reason is it doesn't mean it's not structure element, but I don't want to analyze this one. So I make, oh, okay, let I change this one. I'm not going to change this one as a structure element. So I keep it like this. Okay. Now walls and the columns are ready. That means our vertical elements are ready, right? Let's go and see in 3D. So our column vertical elements are ready, right? So next, what we want to do is we have to draw the slab, right? So I own the slab line outline, then we can draw the beam first. After that, we can do the slab. So now I go and off unnecessary lines. I off the unnecessary layers. Column, I off it. I off it beam. I had to on the slab opening, slab step, staircase. So wall I don't need. Column, no, I don't need. Right? Okay. Now you can see the line. Okay. This line is a slab line. This is our building boundary line. Right? Okay, as we discussed last time, right? I am going to draw the beam this way, vertical direction. I am going to provide the beam. Right? Then I run this one-way slab in corresponding direction. Right? That's my idea. Okay. So my beam size last time we decided, right? 750 by 600. 600 depth and 750 width, right? So let's go and do it, right? So I do it this one first. Oh, I can start from here also. Okay. I start from here. Okay. So beam. Go to beam, right? Create the beam, right? Add a new type, duplicate. So now 750 width and 600 deep. With 750, 600 depths. Okay. So set up the material. So I choose the same material. Okay, when you do the concrete, right, as much as possible, you choose a right name, right? Because when you map the Tekla structure, right, in case it cannot automatically pick up, right, then you can choose the material. You can map the material. Let's say here cast in place C40 equal to what is in Tekla structure. Here cast in place C35 equal to what is in Tekla structure. So you can easily map it. So if you choose different name, right? I mean, here or this name, right? Then it's very hard to map the elements, right? So let's say I'm going to use a different structural element for structural thickness, sorry, structural strength for beams and columns. I can choose 35 here or 30 here. For beam, I choose 30. So then next time when I map it, then I can map it differently. So if you choose the same materials, then it's hard to map, right? So that's why I choose a different one. Okay. So now I can go and draw it, right? Oh, so here setup, right? You know that this setup, right? So if you want to offset it, then you can apply the offset. So now I'm going to make as a center, right? So I make a center. So center from here to here, here to here, and here is end, right? Done. Okay. Yeah, I start from here. Actually, I am going to provide another beam here, right? So let me draw that beam first. So I draw this beam first from here to here. Okay, done. So I start from here, go to the center of the column, center of the column, center of the column, center of the column, then end. Okay. So this beam is easy, right? Start from here, go this way. Actually, I'm not quite happy about this beam size because column is 700, this is 750, right? Either I want to go 700 or I want to make it wider. But except for example, I'm doing this one. Next time you can see how to update the model, right? So in this example, I want to explain how to update the model. That's why I got this member size. Okay, if you ask me really, I widen this beam, so I make it maybe 1000 wide. So you can do the rebar easily, right? That's a practical purpose. But this example I'm not going to do. I use a 750, then you can see how to update the member sizes. Okay. So I quickly do the modeling. Finish. Okay. So now its major elements are ready. You can see this area quite okay, right? So here, now here. So this beam wall is 200 thick, right? So I'm going to make as a 200 width beam. Okay. So I make it 200 and 1000 depth beam. So let's say my floor to floor height is 4 meter, door is maximum 3 meters. So I normally 2.8, right? So I make a 200 by 1200 TP. So actually it's a wall. So but in the design point of view, I make as a beam. But if you want, you control the one wall and make the opening. That's also correct. Okay. So I'm going to create the 200 thick wall. We get 200 by 1200. So with 200, depth 1002. Right. Okay. So draw center to center. Here also center to center. Make sure that you are drawing center to center. That's very important. I already explained about this one, right? So when you go for the analysis, the wireframe is the analysis software pick up the wireframe. So you have to make sure that you have all wireframes are connected, right? Otherwise, it doesn't work. So I draw here also. This side I draw it here. Why there's no? Okay, done. So the project. So I go and serve as it as a project. Okay, so I draw here also one beam, maybe. Okay, before that, this side, okay, and let decide later on. This one in no need, right? Okay, maybe I draw here one here. Okay, this one cannot connect. So that's okay. Here.
Yes, your. It's not your fault. It's their fault. Okay? Yeah, they made a mistake. Now count all of them together.
I think someone can you mute the mic? Let me check who is there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now we almost finish it, right? So I'm going to draw the slab. Okay. So slab is this is outline of the slab, right? Actually, this area I haven't done anything. So I haven't done any framing, right? So what I can do is I can introduce one wall here, right? Maybe I can call as a one basement wall. So this area I skip at this moment. We don't need this one. So I'm going to draw one wall here, right? So this one I make it 300 thick wall. Okay, 300 thick wall, right? So I make it support center line. Until here end. Okay. So I stop my wall slab here. Okay. Last week we decided our slab price is 275 mm, right? So all area I'm going to use 275 thick slab. So in order to draw the slab, go to the floor, select the structure floor, edit the slab size, right? I want to call 275. Sorry, S275. So 275 mm thick slab, right? Set the material, right? Set the material. I going to see the material. Scava is important. Okay, never mind. We wrote the slab first. Okay, so boundary line. So this is a one big slab, right? Right. So I can draw one big slab, correct? So what I can do here is I already have the edge, right? So I can pick the line, right? So you have this pick line. So select the lines, right? Select the lines. So I want to stop it here. I go here under here, go here, go here. Center line. Okay, overlapping. Okay. Yes. Because these walls are it's not aligned. Okay. So what I can do, I can pick up this line, I think. This oh, that's I think not correct. So what I can do, right? I can pick up these grid lines. Okay. So go back to the floor, select the thickness. Oh, I had to redo it. Duplicate. I call 275. Create 275 thick. Right. Okay. So I'm going to pick the line. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and H. The line cannot intersect each other. Why? Where line is intersecting? Okay, I think our lines are not perfect. It's okay. So I can draw the rectangular one. Simple. Okay. I use a rectangle option to draw it. Okay. So I'm going to use a rectangle option from here. So I draw under here first. Right? Okay. This slab is done. I can edit. Okay, never mind. I do this one first. Okay. Then I draw these slabs. Okay, so I go back to the floor, structure 275. I use a rectangle options, right? To center to center. Right, okay. But this is a special one. Let's do it later on. Okay. So this area, how we can do it? Okay. Mm. So one way I can start from here, or I can start from here. I can finish this slab. Okay. So I use a rectangular one. Start from here and finish it here. Okay. So if you have a problem here, you can edit this one actually. This one you can move to yeah, and with small editing you can do it. Okay. So after all the slab, you can delete the span. It's unnecessary at this moment. Right. Okay, we delete this one. Okay. Then we row the slab this slab, right? Or we can draw this slab. So in order to do this one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some temporary lines. So go to the annotate, use a detail line, right? Then you can draw the temporary lines. Right. So now I can draw the one slab here. So go to structure, floor, 275, use a rectangular from here to here. Here and here. Okay. Then this part. We can choose the same option actually. Oh, okay. Actually, it has some overlapping. Okay, this line. Right. Right, we have this line. Okay. Let's see. This slab, this slab. Oh, we don't get the slab here. Okay. I edit this slab. Okay. This slab, this slab. Okay, this slab. Okay. So we finish this slab first. Rectangle. Okay. Now we row this slab. Okay. Fine, right? So far we finish this area. So let's finish this one on go. So wall. Oh, okay. Okay, let's modify this slab a little bit. Okay, so this slab is okay. This one we can modify it, make it. When you edit, make sure that all lines are much connected together. Okay. So these all are done, right? So this part haven't done. So I'm going to draw from here to here. Okay. So same rectangular slab. Right. So I go until edge of the wall. Dash. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now we almost finish it, right? Let's go and see in 3D. Okay. In order to see clearly, right? So I off the import a file of it, right? So now we can see clearly, right? If you want, you can change the view. You can see, make it shaded, right? So you can see, right? How it look, right? So see, this is for the lift wall. This is for the staircase wall, right? So this is a beam. This is a beam. So here we don't provide the beam. If you want, we can provide here beam also here, right? Okay. Okay, this retaining was like this, right? So actually we had a staircase here. Later we can draw, right? So and we had another staircase here. So let's see one by one. So it's look nice, right? So we have slab and beams. So look okay. 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 There's a one wall here. Also, we have the one slab here. I think we miss out. Let's see in 3D. Yes, we miss out this slab. Okay. Undo it. This slab. So slab start from here and until here. Okay. Okay. Point C in 3D. Okay, there's a small gap, so we can edit the slab, right? So edit. So yes, we had to go until this line, right? Then this one move, I move in hand, so move end, this one move end, this one move end. Okay, click OK. So now go and see in 3D. Everything okay, right? Everything look okay. So this line we can adjust little bit. I think there's an issue, right? So these are all okay. Hmm. You can see the difference here, right? Right. So if you want, we can just leave it also. I think that's not a big problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think almost done, right? The plan is there. Second story plan is there. Okay. Next step, what we want to do is we can do the staircase, right? This staircase, right? So this is a landing area, right? This is a mid landing, right? This is a staircase steps, right? So let's draw the staircase. So how many steps here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 step here. This side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This side also 12. Right? So now we had to calculate total 24 steps, 4 meter. 4 meter divided by 24, right? Around 11677, right? Okay. So also we had to measure what's the width of this one. So let's measure what's the width of the steps, right? So it's around 1895. Let's check other side. One 1880. Okay, so I think we make it 1880, right? Okay, so go to architects elements, right? So staircase, stairs, right? This one, right? So we are going to start from second to third. Okay, I think we can do this one later on, right? If you want, we can do later. I think this one we do later because I haven't done second, sorry, third story. So I do it later. This one. Right. If you want, we can add these steps only now. Right. So if we add these steps, also we add the slab here. So I wrote the slab first. Right. Okay. So this is my steps. So I wrote the slab here. Rectangle options. I go from here to here. Right. Also, I need the slab here, right? This profile, I need the slab. So let's go and draw the slab. But here I am going to use a pick line. I want to pick these lines. Oh, okay. Because our lines are overlapping. So what I can do is I draw the line. Start from here, go here, go here, go until the end, right? So go until here, go into the edge, and finish. Delete this one unnecessary. Okay, so we have the slab here. Okay, so we have another slab here, we have another slab here. Okay, so now how many steps here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps, right? So that case stars straight. Story 1. Okay, we start from story 1 to story 2, right? So this one is a total 22 steps. Okay, let me modify from here. Width, where's the width? Minimum width. So I had to measure this one. How much? 1965. Okay, 22 steps. Edit. This one is 1965. Okay, I start from here to here. Okay. I think something wrong. Anyway, we get it here. Why it's not correct? Hmm. 1950. Okay, let's go and delete in PD. Huh? I cannot see in PD. Something not right. Something not right. Yeah, let's go and try again. I cannot see. I want to check why I cannot see. Okay. Anyway, staircase is here. So I delete the railing. I don't need railing. Okay. So I have the staircase here, so I can come up here. Okay. But this one I can do later on. This one also I can do it after finish the third story. Okay. So it's look okay, right? Now, right? So I almost finished all the structural elements. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the third story, right? So before go to the third story, what we can do is we can extend our wall and be columns, right? Because I'm going to do the same size. So, but I'm going to extend this one, right? So same location, right? I'm going to row the another column, right? All these column, right? So I'm going to row another columns. Okay. Another way what you can do is you can change this one, right? You can go onto the roof, right? You can go onto the roof, go and see in 3D. So you can see all the column go onto the roof. Similarly, select the wall, right? Select all walls. Select all the wall, right? Now I already select all the walls, right? So similarly, the top level I change to roof, right? So all the walls are going up now. Why haven't changed? This side already up. Oh, it's very funny. So let's see one by one. Roof, okay. So already actually all go up. Something wrong in 3D. Never mind. Okay. What is there? Okay. Now this wall. So we this one also change. Right, this one no need to go up. Okay. This one also change. Okay. So now is the wall is ready. Let's go to the oh why it's not coming. Okay, let me change to the story. Why not coming? I off the imported file first. I don't understand the reason why I cannot do it. Some roles are coming, some roles are not coming. Sorry, I think some issues on my software. Actually, this method is workable, but I don't know why it's not working now. Never mind, we copy paste it. It's two words there. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all walls. Select all walls, right? Going to copy to clipboard, right? So copy to clipboard. Copy the clipboard, right? Then paste to selected level, align to selected level, right? Select level. So now go to the third story, right? So select, right? So it is from second story to third story. Okay. So now we have the walls. So we can go and see in 3D. So wall side up to second third story. Okay. Okay. There's a gap. Ay. Huh? So sorry, something wrong in my software. I don't know why it's happening. Some walls are correct, some walls are not correct. Okay, sorry, I'll check again. Something not right in my software. Okay, so I think similar issue we can sort it out later on, right? Okay, now third story, right? So the third story, right? Most of the place I can copy paste, right? Because beams are same, right? Basically, beam size are same. So quickly I'm going to import the third story plan, right? So basically, different is floor plan, the slab layout. So I quickly go and import it. So insert, import cat, import cat under the archi drawings. So let me open the level 3, right? Center to center. Okay. Okay. So now because it's a different, right? So I had to place it manually. Yeah. Right. So here this is my end of the slab, right? That's only different, right? So others look okay, same, right? Others look same, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy paste the beam first. So for the second story, copy the beam. I select this beam, select all beams, right? Now copy to clipboard, right? Then go to paste to align to selected level. So select to say story 3. Now go and see the story 3. Has a beam, right? I have a beam, right? Similarly, these beams like coupling beam also I can copy paste. So similar strategy, select all the beams, right? See, make sure that all beams are selected. Copy to clipboard, paste it to levels. Sorry, 3. Done. Right, this area already done. Right. Only this slab is different, right? Slightly different. I think others are same. So what I'm going to do is I want to go to copy the all the slab also, right? Okay, so go and copy the slab. So select the slab, any of the slab, select all the instances, right? All the instances I select, right? And copy paste it. Copy paste to the level. Okay, let's go and see. Yeah, this one actually go outside, right? So we can modify this slab. So for to edit boundary, but this one until here, right? So we modify until here, bring back to here. So, okay. Simulate this line, bring until here. Okay. Then this move this one. Right. So let's review it. Right. So basically this is a slab, right? This slab, okay. Right. See, we have staircase, right? So it's look okay, right? So some places we had opening. You see, here is the opening, right? So we had to create the opening. So these openings all be supposed to create the opening, right? Slab opening on the slab, right? So others are look okay, right? Right. Okay. So let's go and create the openings. So this opening, right? So slab opening by face, right? So this is opening. Right. One we had to create one by one. Okay, I off the slab protect the drawing first. Slab is there. Okay. Create opening. Okay. Now I think okay. First, I think last time the slab wasn't selected. Okay, so now you can do it. Likewise, yes. Okay, so if you want to draw this line, right, you can use a model detail line. Right. In case you want to draw any lines, right, the 2D lines, you can use a detail line and draw it. Right. Yeah, coins see in 3D. So in order to see clearly, so I off the AutoCAD drawing, and you can see clearly. Okay, now you can see the opening, right? There's opening, right? There's opening on the slab. So similar way, we have to do the other openings. Let's do this opening also. Yes. Nice one. Yeah, I quickly draw the 2D line also. Otherwise, we cannot see. Okay, these openings are created. Now we have two more opening this side. Go back. Okay, so we almost finished opening, right? Side, this side. Let's see, is there any opening? I think no. Right. Okay, good. So let's go and see in 3D. So here we create a series of opening, right? Okay. I think okay. Almost finished it, right? The story, right? Okay. So okay, I can continue first story, but I don't want to continue because you guys need to try something. So I think next week I finish it full building, rest of the building, and I can export it to class sector designer. Right? Next week we can do the analysis. Okay. So now today almost I repeat my previous classes, right? Previous class I already cover up how to do the all modeling, right? So now we are doing the actual exercise, right? So uh, actually I expecting you guys to raise the issues, right? If you have any problems, some options are not working, then raise the issue. Then I can understand. If anything I want to cover up, then I can cover up. Okay. So today I stop it here, right? I don't want to go other things, right? So next class I can cover up I can finish a full building. I had to do three more floors. Actually, you see, right? After I finish second story, third story I can do faster because most of the things I can copy paste, right? So next week I can quickly finish the modeling, right? Then we see how to export to the analysis software. Okay, so once we export the analysis software, then we had to apply the load there and do the analysis and do the design. Okay, so if you have any problem, you can ask me now. Or if you want to discuss anything about your assignment, you can ask. Or if you don't understand how to size up the structural elements, also you can ask now. Or if you want if you want me to cover more other modeling elements, then you can let me know, then I can prepare and do it. Because now I don't know whether you are really understanding what I'm explaining or not, right? Because nobody are speaking up, so really I don't know whether you can able to understand my lecture or not, right? That's why I want you to raise the issue. So at least talk something. Then I can get the clear idea. You can, at least you can understand this one. So I can move forward this way, or I had to change my style.
Hello.
Yes.